Welcome. My name is Thomas LEDFORD, aka Taxman88, and I'm here to share in this video estimated tax payments 1040 ES. The question is, am I required to file estimated tax payments? So I'm going to leave you a link in the video that's going to take you to this page. There's an interactive page that's going to ask you some questions to determine if you should be making estimated tax payments when it comes to filing a tax return. And also had another question that asked me, should a person be filing a tax return who works from home, who get paid cash? The question is yes, and the way you would do that is you would have to have the total amount you were paid for whatever type of work you was doing. Was it based on a business model? Was it based on working as an employee or independent contractor? But the $64,000 question would be, who would allow you to make money from home and not have it where they're going to report that money on your behalf to the IRS? Because, see, that's a deduction for whoever paying you. So if you were working for me, and say, for instance, for the year you made $28,000, then I want to be able to write that off on my tax return as an employee or whatever status I gave you. So that's a credit to me as a business owner. So to let you work for me and pay you cash, I will still report that to the IRS on your behalf. And you should get a W-2 or 1099 miscellaneous form either way based on if they took taxes out or not is the situation about that. So if you got a situation where you got a client who says they work from home, you need to find out, are they working as an employee, independent contractor, their own business, and two, who's going to allow you to make money from home and not report your income on their behalf where they can get the credit for that. And so if you got a person who's working from home getting paid cash, then he or she needs to report that anyway. And how they would do that is they would go to a tax office or go to a tax service, or if they're doing their own, it's a section in there when you're doing a person's tax return. When it comes to the particular type of income, you'd be considered, if you're working for a company, a substitute W-2. And so you would fill out a substitute W-2 form, which is different than you having the actual W-2 in your hand, which means it's going to take them longer to process the return because the information you came in with wasn't a standard valid W-2 from an employer. And so that's the downside to using a substitute W-2 in a situation like that, is that it's going to take them longer to process the return because they have to go through their process of seeing where this money came from, seeing was it reported on your behalf already or not. And, you know, those are the breaks of filing a tax return where you worked and made money, but the person who allows you to make money did report it on their part, which is unlikely and unusual unless it's some type of activity that's maybe illegal, because if it's illegal, I definitely wouldn't be reporting it to the IRS either. So you definitely want to be careful about that. So again, the first question was, am I required to make estimated tax payments? It's a 1040 ES form. We got 3 more days left in this year. I'm excited about going to 2021 for the 2020 tax season. And so I'm going to be doing some follow-up videos on some questions that have been given me inside my comment section of my YouTube channel to end out the year, and look forward to working with you guys in the 2021 year for the 2020 tax season. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so every time I go live, upload a video, you'll be notified. Please join my email list. That way you can keep updated on what's happening in the industry of tax preparation and taxation. Where any questions or concerns you may have, you have someone you can go to who will answer a series of questions on your behalf for no charge at all. And so that's one of the perks of being on my email list, is you get to be kept updated on what's happening, because due to the COVID-19 pandemic / all the different types of money that's been given out will be asked on the tax return for the upcoming year. So for people who got the unemployment money, you're definitely going to be asked that question. For the people who got the stimulus money, you're definitely going to be asked that question. For the people who unfortunately didn't get a stimulus check but qualified for a check, maybe you went to an address that you no longer stayed, but it was the address they had on file, or it just got lost in the mail and maybe it made it back to them, then you'll qualify for the recovery rebate credit, which is a credit that's going to be on the 2020 tax return this year. So there's a lot of things going on that may affect you or people you know, especially if you have a business, especially if you're in the tax preparation industry like myself. You definitely want to be up on top of it. You want to know what's going on. So when game day comes, and game day is the official day of tax season, which is going to start sometime in January of 2021. They haven't released a due date yet. I had a few people who announced a date, but I never pay attention to third-party information. I rely on IRS.gov website for all my information concerning this industry. And so when the horse released the due date on their website, then I'll let my clients know this is the official day of tax season. And so see you in my next video.